Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Here we go, D. Kill. 5-8. Hey, Haywood. Ready, catch.
Breeze now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Well, we wanted excitement. How's that for excitement on the very first play?
Yeah, they had it in their head they were going to test the secondary right off the bat, but they were up to the challenge, and he had a convoy in front of him. I thought he was going to bring it back all the way. Instead, they'll settle, and that's really a wrong word, isn't it? They'll settle for really good field position.
Good. 180. Point it right.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Hurry. Check. Hurry.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
54.
On third down, here's Hunt. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You have the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Here we go. 42, light 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
21. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go. Check. 42's the mic.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 5-9.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Let's get it.
And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
95-56, 95-56. Mike 42, Mike 42. 5-1. Mike 42, Mike 42.
On second and 12, Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Mike 42.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle by Demarius Randall. 2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Sammy. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Slam. Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And again, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Browns 10, Saints nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Damarius Randall. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At their 8-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 27, Breeze.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Hey, Echo.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7, Myles Garrett. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Regular. Topper!
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Breeze now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up. and ready to go and you think are going to be successful, not so far in this game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain on third down. Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To throw is Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield now, flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Mayfield looks to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On third down, it's Hunt, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on third and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on third and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, third and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game. Like
a breakaway from Michael Thomas. 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.